Bennyhimn Walubengo. This is the man who has influenced me a lot. This is the man who influenced the way I used to dress, the way I used to speak. I was stammering before, but since I started following Bennyhimn Walubengo, a lot of things has changed in my life, and I've been really imparted by his messages, the ones that he preaches on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook. He has really influenced me. When I finished Form 4 in the year 2024, November 22nd, that was on a Friday. On March 2025, that is when I saw one video of him, and from that time I started following this man, and a lot of things have changed me. Bennyhimn Walubengo taught that when you meet great people, when you walk in corridors of greatness or corridors of power, there are three things that you should never do. Number one is that you should never ask for money. You don't go to beg before greatness. Number two, you should never say where you come from, because we don't look like where we come from, we look like where we are going. And number three, you don't say your needs. He taught me that you don't say where you come from, you say where you are going. And today, if I was to meet Bennyhimn Walubengo, this is what I will do. I will present results, what I've been able to do since when I started following him. I started writing a book called The Power of a Visionary. It's here with me. I was so much discouraged. I didn't have content. I started following him. I learned a lot of things, and as a sign of honor and acknowledging him, I didn't just write his name on my book. I wrote what he taught me. And in this book, The Power of a Visionary, I watched a video of him in the EGEN conference where he was teaching about mindset and identity. And as you can see here, I have written just exactly what he wrote, what he taught, and I've written there is the wounded identity. I also wrote the distorted identity, the incomplete identity, and then the influenced identity. These things he taught them on a conference. I watched the video, but I still went and wrote these things. I said I must honor this man. He also taught about the mindset, the timid mindset. Let me show you where it is. The timid mindset, the limited mindset. Here they are. Timid mindset, the limited mindset, the religious mindset. I wrote them. He taught me. Here in this book, if you can read this book, I've not yet launched the books. I've not yet launched them, but I am just showing what is here inside. Then, last year also, I started writing about ministry and money. Ministry and money, how money can affect the running of ministry. And ministry is not just about church and religiosity. Ministry is about what God has called you to do. And by following Mr Bennyhimn Walubengo, he taught me the power of storytelling. I learned the power of storytelling, that people are able to relate with your speech, with your words more when you give them a story. And I on my last chapter in this book, chapter 3, I wrote my stories, how pain influenced me, how poverty influenced my growth, how poverty influenced me as a child when I was growing, how it hindered me from knowing whom I am. These are the things that I have learned from him. That is what I will do. That he influenced me when I started writing books. He influenced my image. He influenced the way I used to package myself. He influenced the way I used to package my social media platforms. He influenced the way I used to appear before great people. He influenced the way I used to speak before men. He influenced the way I used to present myself before greatness. And right now, I have been able to navigate through different corridors of power by following Mr. Bennyhimn Walubengo. I don't know how I will get access. I don't know how I will meet him, but I thank God at least on the I Speak Convention 5 that was held at Sarit Center this year on February the 14th. I went there, though I did not directly talk to him face to face, but when people were giving their support, I went and I shook his hand on that event. I don't know how I'll meet him. I don't know how I will appreciate him if I was to meet him today. This is the gift that I have kept for him. I have written these books because he influenced me. I have written these two books out of the things that he has been teaching on social media. These small clips that he has been posting on TikTok are the ones that have made this book. Bennyhimn Walubengo, just know that I honor you, and very soon I will meet you. I am Michael Ngugi Jage, a student from the Michuki National Polytechnic, currently pursuing broadcast journalism. My mobile number is +2547060222190.